Hello students, today we are going to discuss the human digestive system, or you can say the human alimentary canal. The main function of the human digestive system is to digest the complex food which we have taken into simpler forms in which it can be absorbed in our body and assimilated, that is it can be used and properly, and the undigested food thrown out of the body. So this alimentary canal starts with the mouth. It starts with the mouth, and this alimentary canals, now second organ is the esophagus of this alimentary canal. Then this esophagus comes into the stomach, a bag like structure, which then goes into duodenum, a C-shaped structure which is a part of small intestine. And then from small intestine there is another organ, that is large intestine, which ultimately opens to outside through anus. So there are two opening of the alimentary canal. The entry is from mouth, and the exit of the food is through anus, that is the undigested food is thrown out through anus. So first important organ is mouth, and you have seen that somewhere it is written as buccal cavity. Buccal cavity. Buccal cavity actually consists of three important parts, that is tongue, teeth, and third one is salivary glands. You have studied about the tongue and teeth in your previous classes. There are taste bud on the tongue, and there are teeth in our mouth, which are our four types: incisors, canine, premolars, and molars. Now here in this class, it is very important to note down the function of salivary glands. Salivary glands, there are 6 in number. They are 6 in number, and actually there are 3 glands in pair. 3 glands in pairs. The name of the glands are parotoid glands, submaxillary glands, and sublingual glands, which you need not to remember here now. You just know that they are 6 in number, and they are actually 3 glands in pair. The main function of salivary glands is to secrete saliva. Saliva consists of enzymes, water, and some salt is there. So what is the main function of saliva? Is that it has a very important enzyme, that is salivary amylase. In some book it is also written as ptyalin. Another name of this enzyme is ptyalin, salivary amylase, and the function of salivary amylase is to act on starch, which is a carbohydrate. So we can say that salivary amylase acts on starch, or you can also write carbohydrate present in our food. So digestion of the carbohydrate or starch starts in the mouth with the help of the salivary amylase. Now the next part of the alimentary canal is esophagus, which is commonly known as food pipe. But you should write it as esophagus. Somewhere it is written as OESOPHAGS or ESOPHAGUS. Esophagus, both the spellings are correct. The main function of esophagus is to connect the mouth with the stomach so that the food can come through this pipe to the stomach for further digestion. So there is only the movement of food in the esophagus, and this movement is due to the spatial contraction and relaxation of the muscles of the esophagus, and that movement is known as peristaltic movement. Peristaltic movement is the contraction and relaxation movement of the muscles of the walls of esophagus, and due to this movement which force the food downwards, the food comes into the another organ of the alimentary canal, and that is stomach. The stomach is a bag-like structure where food is stored for about 3 to 4 hours and where further digestion of the food occurs. And how the further digestion of the food occurs? That in stomach there is secretion of 3 substances, that is, first is hydrochloric acid, mucus, and third one is gastric juice. Gastric juice is secreted by the gastric glands present in the stomach. What is the function of HCl? HCl make the medium acidic, and second, it kills bacteria which may be present in our food. These two are the important function of HCl. Why there is need to make the medium acidic? It is related to gastric juice. It is related to gastric juice because in gastric juice there is a presence of an enzyme, that is pepsin. Actually, pepsin is present in inactive form. To make it active, the medium should be acidic, which is done by the HCl. So this is the main role of HCl, that it makes the medium acidic for the proper action of the enzyme pepsin. Second function of the HCl is it kills the bacteria which may be present in our food which we have taken in. Now we talk about the function of mucus. Mucus actually protective in function. The function of mucus is protection. What it protects? It protects the wall of the stomach from the acidic action of the HCl. HCl is highly acidic. It may destroy the walls of the stomach by its acidic character, by its acidic nature. So mucus prevents the wall of the, it makes a covering on the walls of the stomach so that the HCl could not affect the cells of the stomach. बहुत छोटा सा एग्जाम्पल से हम समझ सकते हैं कि जब हम सर्दियों में अपनी स्किन को बचाने के लिए वैसलिन लगाते हैं, सो वैसलिन मेक्स अ प्रोटेक्टिव लेयर ऑन आवर स्किन. Similarly, mucus makes a protective layer on the inner wall of the stomach, which prevents the cells of the stomach from the action of HCl. HCl is only needed for the activation of pepsin enzyme. Now, what is the function of pepsin enzyme? Pepsin enzyme works on proteins which are present in the food. Proteins. So digestion of proteins starts in stomach. Remember, digestion of carbohydrate has already started in the mouth. Now here in stomach there is a digestion of proteins. So two component of the food, or you can say the two nutrients which we have taken through our food, carbohydrate and proteins, and digestion of these two components starts. First one is in mouth and second is in stomach. Now from stomach the food will come into the this C-shaped structure. This C-shaped structure, actually this is behind. फ्रंट में ये बेटा लार्ज इंटेस्टाइन है, इसके पीछे से ये मुड़ रही है ट्यूब, और इट इज़ एक्चुअली लाइक अ C-shaped structure which is known as duodenum. And about duodenum, which is a part of small intestine, we will discuss in our next video. Thank you.